Greg Bakun here. It's nice to get out of the Twin Cities and take some travel excursion to some great locations. Minnesota has so much to offer, which is why I love traveling down to Wabasha and staying at the historic Anderson House Hotel. Opened in 1856, this beautiful hotel offers comfortable accommodations, has a delicious restaurant, and even a speakeasy in the basement to unwind with a drink. Located next to the Mississippi River and on Main Street, there is a lot of sightseeing and shopping to do too. To get more information, go to theandersonhousehotel.com. Greg Bakun here. Like you, I love good, fresh, delicious food. So I want to tell you about this treasure in Roseville called Maverick's Real Roast Beef. Maverick's has the best roast beef sandwiches I've ever had. Made fresh every order. Add fries or onion rings dropped in the fryer when ordered, and you have a winning combination. Maverick's Real Roast Beef has a lot more than roast beef, so check out their website, mavericksbeef.com, or check out their restaurant on Lexington in Roseville. Are you one of thousands of individuals who know you have psychic abilities but don't know how to tap into your higher self? Refined Divine is an extremely gifted psychic medium who offers classes that can help you reach your goals. Refined Divine holds classes Monday and Thursday at her 2 locations and via Zoom. Classes consist of manifestation, learning psychic abilities, shadow work, and healing trauma. Refined Divine has helped thousands, and she can help you.
This is Psychic Medium Deb. You can go to refineddivinepsychic.com.
With your AM 950 weather, I'm Patrick Lilia. Tonight, clear with a low of 6 below, then Thursday, sunshine with a high of 17. For us here at AM 950, keeping the progressive voices you love on air daily isn't easy, and we can't do it without your support. If you can, head over to am950radio.com and make a donation. As a thank you, we'll send you the 6th annual AM 950 calendar. That's am950radio.com.
Portions of the following program may be pre-recorded.
The views expressed and the opinions given by the individual host, guest, random reptoid, or chupacabra may not necessarily reflect those of AM 950 Radio, its affiliates, or its sponsors. Now, it's time to step into the unknown. There are things people experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in the corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us. Share your story, share your experience, because this isn't just your story. This is our story. This is GhostBox Radio with Greg Bakun.
And this is GhostBox Radio on AM 950, where every night we talk about the paranormal, ufology, Bigfoot, and so much more. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Before we get started, I do want to say very quickly, if you listen to Patrick right before the program, that we are doing a membership drive right now for the station. The reason why we do it is very simply this. Most of the stations in the Twin Cities are owned by big conglomerates, big organizations. AM 950 is owned by a man named Chad. It's not a big organization at all, but it's a place that I love dearly. It's a place that I absolutely am so grateful for. We talked about being grateful last week, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this family. They've given me so many chances and stuff, and we're, every year we ask for people, if they can, to donate some money towards the station for helping with operating costs. If you listen to our station is a bunch of advertisers who are small businesses, people like us, that we want to make sure get heard in our community. So please consider going over to am950radio.com. You scroll down, or even at the top of the bar there, it says become a member. Click on it. Please consider putting something in that you can afford at certain levels. There's certain gifts, and one of them, as Patrick said before the show, is our 2026 AM 950 calendar. That is a beautiful piece of work. We're very proud of it. It's just a small way of saying thank you for listening to GhostBox or listen to whatever programs that you're listening to on AM 950. Meanwhile, in Eden Prairie, we have Adam with us tonight. How are you doing?
Well, I don't know how much of the station's going to be left because it's really cold outside. So I'm using what we can for kindling so that I can kind of keep warm here. So Matt, if you're listening, your studio is gone. I'm using that to warm myself up. Otherwise, it's been a heck of a good night here at the station. Clear sky outside. I went out a little bit ago just to get some fresh air and see exactly how cold it is. And I don't think I've seen the stars here in the city as well as I saw them tonight when I stood outside. It was actually a very beautiful sight.
It is very nice. Now I have to say it's really fantastic. I just spent some time really pouring my heart over, support AM 950. We really need it. And like, how are you, Adam? Well, I'm burning the place down. It's like, that's awesome. Thank you.
Well, now we need donations. See, there you go.
Do not listen to the man behind the curtain. So yeah, no, it's good. Something else I'm very grateful about is right now at my feet there is something very cute and furry. And she just I just got back from Ghost Stories, so I was out all day. And it's just something really lovely about, she's not trying to vie for my attention. Puff, my cat, all she's doing is she is just at my feet and just wants to be near me. I mean, it doesn't get any more simple and wonderful than that, in my opinion. I just love it. So
I feel the same way with my dog Annie. Likes to curl up on my feet and things like that. It's so nice.
It's just wonderful. It's an exciting night tonight because it's been about a month, and we've missed having psychic medium Refined Divine on the program. Great friend of ours, and she's had, along with Dave, has had a busy year, super busy year. And during November, they took this cruise that brought a lot of people and did a great spiritual retreat, went to Mexico. And so they've been busy with that. And now they are back, and they're back tonight. Deb is back tonight to do one question readings. I am so excited to have our friends back with us tonight. So Deb, welcome back. How are you doing? How's the cruise?
Oh my God, so fantastic. We absolutely loved it. It was so amazing to have the cruise retreat on water. It amplified everything we were doing. It was so miraculous, the healing that took place. I don't recommend the Maya rooms. Yeah, we had some aggressive spirits there. It wasn't as welcoming as one would think. And so I don't really recommend putting that on your agenda of places to see. But I do love the cruises. We did absolutely love having the spiritual retreat on water. It was seriously, so many miracles happened within those 2 days of having that retreat on water. We saw so many shifts and changes in healing, and it was just miraculous. It was truly a gift, like just a gift.
I am so happy to hear that. I'm just so happy that, and I mean that this has to be quite a bit of rejuvenation for you as well. I mean, and you're still working on the cruise. You're still doing what you do, but this has also had to been just a wonderful sort of like, you know what, I deserve this. Dave deserves this. You all have had just this monumental year. And that to be able to, do what you love to do and do it in such a beautiful and amazing place. Just really congratulations to both of you for being able to just keep manifesting and keep things going. It's so fun to see where you both are going.
It has been an incredible year, Greg. I can't even be any more thankful or grateful for everybody involved in it too. Your involvement in our community and all the people that support us. We do what we do because of all of you. It's not just I and Dave, right? It's the community that everybody that supports us and is a part of this. And we couldn't do it with all of you because it takes a community to build what we are doing that supports the mediumship that I do and that supports the retreats that I do and all the things that we continue to grow on. We do have some upcoming surprises for next year. We are so excited to announce that we are going to be doing 2 cruises. We have them all set up for the end of August and at the end of November. And we plan on shifting from land cruises into the land retreats into cruise retreats. That's what we plan on doing. So we're pretty dang excited about that.
You know what?
You're okay with that one.
I'm
Okay.
damn excited about that. So that's great news. That That's fantastic, and we'd love to help promote that and getting some folks involved with that as well, because that's fantastic. Before I want to talk a little bit more, but before that, I just want to remind folks, since it's been a little while, we want you to put your questions for Deb into the comments. It can be about, just one question readings, but all we ask for is that it's not politics or generally medical or legal or whatever else. Deb also reads pets as well. Or you can call in 952-946-6205. 952-946-6205. Please go ahead, put in questions or whatever. In the meantime, Deb, what was your favorite part of the cruise itself?
I have to say that it was the retreat, that retreat space that you're in. If you guys have a chance to go back and look at the pictures, the room was just magical. It was circular, and all the chairs were circular, and the tables were circular, and even the stage that I was on was circular. And so it just had like this Las Vegas feel to it. And it had this, we were on the third deck, Dave? We're on the third deck, so we were close to the water, like where the water level was. So if you looked out the windows from where I was channeling and we were doing the retreat, you could actually see the water, like we were right there. And so with the meditations that we were doing and the healing that we were doing, the water would shift and move as we were doing meditations, and it was just so cool to have that experience. The lower you were on the ship, the more of the rocking back and forth that you got. And they say that you don't even realize that you're on a ship because it's so big. That is such a lie, just so you're all aware. That is not true at all. Like, you'll be walking and you'll feel like whoop whoop, like it just shifts.
Oh yeah.
And I slept like a baby because the ship rocks all night long, because they amp up the speed at night to go where you're going while you sleep, because it's more rocky while you sleep. And so people woke up some of them very sick, because their bellies couldn't handle the seasickness. Dave being one of them. But I didn't. I slept like a baby. That rocking was amazing for me.
Well, and quickly, I want to kind of talk about the fact that you're doing a spiritual retreat on water. We know water being such the conduit that it is. That really must have amplified a lot of things for yourself and a lot of people.
It did. I mean, I can't even explain to you the shifts that we saw inside of the people that were at the retreat because of all the salt water. The biggest, most amazing healing thing that we have on this earth is ocean. It is purifying, it's cleansing. It literally purifies anything that you put into it because of the salt contents in the water, right? It's the highest frequency there is. And to be in the middle of it, and also they told us that we would be sailing by the land. That wasn't true. We were in the middle of the ocean. And
Right.
It was just incredible. The feeling and the frequency was just amplified. I mean, it was just so high. I didn't see one frown on anybody's face, even the ones that were hungover. Like, it was just all smiles, everybody was just having the time of their lives. There's so much to do. There's music, there's craft, there's food galore. Like, I can't even tell you the amount of food that is on there up until like 1 o'clock in the morning. You can go anywhere and get food, and it's all included. Everything's all inclusive. I just can't say enough about it. I really love the Carnival Breeze. It really is just about the right amount of people. Even with 3,500 people, you'd think that I would be way overstimulated with people that are deceased, because of who I am, and I wasn't. Because of the water and because of the ocean and because of how purifying it was. It really wasn't an issue at all. It actually was less of an issue on the ship than it is on my regular retreats or at my fairs.
That's really interesting, actually. Did you run into people who, when you're having, non-retreat, when you're maybe interacting with other people and maybe people are asking you on the ship, like, what are you here? Are you just vacationing or whatever else? Were you able to get people to learn more about what you do that may never have heard about you unless they went on the cruise?
So the sad part about this is that you cannot what they call solicit when you're on the cruise. So I had to sign a contract saying that I would not solicit anybody or tell them who I was and what I was doing. That it
Oh,
was
interesting.
confined to that room that I was in, and that people that registered for that. I kind of understand it, because if you think about it, that's going against their sales and what they're selling, and they have a business that they run too. So I understand and I get it. But of course, we had lanyards that had lanyards. Is that how you say it?
Lanyards.
Refined Divine Psychic Medium, www.refined divine psychic medium. Huge, beautiful, neon pink, can't miss it. And we had can koozies that had my picture and on it. So, there was a lot of talk on the ship, and people were starting to recognize who I was by day 4.
Well, and I, if we all do this together at some point, Adam had already told us that he's going to wear a sandwich board, and that's just going to be all about you. So, and thank you, Adam, for that. That's kind of you.
Oh, not a problem. That way I can at least get some.
I would definitely have a $100 bill crisp and ready just for you wearing that sandwich board.
Oh, you got it. If I hit that August or November one next year, I better see that $100.
Can I just?
I will hand it to you, signed, sealed, and delivered.
Can I just say, when you just said a crisp $100 bill, that is like the 4th time today I've heard someone mention money as crisp. I've not heard that in a long time. And then suddenly tonight at Ghost Stories, like 3 people said, here's some crisp cash as they're paying for Ghost Stories. And now you said crisp. I know it doesn't really matter, but I was like, no one says that, and now everyone in the last hour or 2 have been saying it. It's crazy.
Oh, there's nothing better than a really crispy, nice $100 bill that hasn't been folded.
I bet there is. I would. Let's not to put too fine a point on my financial situation, but a crisp $1 bill would be great. I just I'll take whatever you guys got. That's for sure. But no, it's worth it. It's worth it for seeing Adam wear a sandwich board. About
Adam, if you ever want to come to our shows and wear the sandwich board, I pay you that crisp $100 bill.
Right on. I'll have to talk to the wife if she's good with that. But yeah,
you come on out.
I'll do it in public
with that sandwich board.
I wear jorts and a hoodie. I dress like a 12-year-old all year round. So wearing a sandwich board is nothing new.
Yeah, well,
this sounds fabulous to me.
I think I'm optimistic about how all this will go. So I'm sure it'll be just fine.
We'll give Dave a bubble gun. Dave can wear the shark outfit. He has an outfit for this already, just so you know, Greg. He has a shark outfit that he's worn for the fairs out there, waving the sides, trying to get people to come in.
A shark? You say a shark outfit?
Shark, SARK, shark. Yep, a shark outfit.
So like baby shark.
Like baby shark, and then he carries the signs around and gets people to come into the holistic fair. It works actually very well. We've had up to 100 people come in just from that.
5 middle fingers.
And so we can send Dave out on that, and then he can come out on the sandwich board, and it'll be great.
No, I can't wait. And Danielle asks, is this at the Sound Healing Retreat?
No, that's in Galesville here, a regular holistic fair.
Right, exactly. Like
the regular ones. I don't get the special ones. Okay.
Like he could have done it at Mankato, basically.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And if it's in Mankato, I'd go to your old station.
To do that. You betcha.
Yeah.
You want to do it?
Mankato, I'll make sure to put, I know Greg Bakun on there as well down in Mankato.
I walked up to their highly secured building at KUIC. No one noticed me or cared, and it's like that's not a way a TV station should be ran. But whatever. Why don't we go ahead and do this? We got a couple questions in the comments. We are taking questions tonight. 1 question readings with Psychic Medium, Refined Divine. Please put your questions in, or to get to the top of the list, as always, 952-946-6205. 952-946-6205. We're doing 1 question psychic readings tonight with Psychic Medium, Refined Divine. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to GhostBox Radio on AM 950. Have you ever met someone who not only can help you on a deep spiritual level, but also potentially change your life? Refined Divine is an extremely gifted psychic medium who travels the nation and lives right here in the Midwest. And she offers mediumship, mentorship, house and business parties, energy healing, palm readings, and so much more. Refined Divine has helped thousands and she can help you.
Hi, this is Psychic Medium Deb. I cannot wait to hear from you. You can go to refinedivinepsychic.com.
Greg Bakun here. I've told you about the out-of-the-world roast beef sandwiches at Maverick's Real Roast Beef, but I haven't told you about their Philly steak sandwiches, turkey bacon avocado sandwich, BLT, crispy chicken, fish sandwiches, brisket, or pulled pork. Okay, you get the idea. They make a lot of delicious food to the same standard as their famous roast beef sandwiches, and now I'm starving. I'm going to go to Maverick's Real Roast Beef off Lexington and Roseville, and you need to go too. Check out their menu at mavericksbeef.com. Greg Bakun here. It's nice to get out of the Twin Cities and take some travel excursion to some great locations. Minnesota has so much to offer, which is why I love traveling down to Wabasha and staying at the historic Anderson House Hotel. Opened in 1856, this beautiful hotel offers comfortable accommodations, has a delicious restaurant, and even a speakeasy in the basement to unwind with a drink. Located next to the Mississippi River and on Main Street, there is a lot of sightseeing and shopping to do too. To get more information, go to theandersonhousehotel.com. Greg Bakun here. 'Tis the season. Instead of cramming into the family car to hunt for holiday lights, let Minneapolis Trolley Tours do the driving. Join us for the enchanting Merry and Bright Christmas Light Tour, where we glide through a winter wonderland filled with twinkling lights, festive decor, and plenty of holiday cheer. This uplifting experience wraps you into the holiday magic from the comfort of a cozy, festively decorated, climate-controlled trolley. You'll enjoy dazzling light displays, scenic routes only our trolleys can access, and live narration, never pre-recorded, that brings the sights to life. There are multiple photo stops perfect for holiday cards and memory making with family and friends. Before or after the tour, browse the holiday market inside the historic Pillsbury Club, featuring handcrafted gifts, artisan goods, and locally made treasures. The perfect place to find something special for everyone on your list. Tours depart from the Pillsbury Club. Visit MinneapolisTrolleyTours.com for tickets. And welcome back to GhostBox Radio. My name is Greg Bakun, and I just got a co-host over here. If you're listening on the radio, you can't see her, but my little puff is with me, and she's finding something fun to play with. I always wear a hoodie, so those strings are always being played with, and it's just so much fun to have her. She is so great, aren't you?
Oh my God, she's so cute.
She is. She's just a little sweetheart. And, you know, when I got her, she was always sweet. She just, that's how she is. But it's fun to see, since owning her since May, just like the relationship and what it's become. And I'm really excited by having her here. Now, Deb, before we get too far here, am I right in seeing that you have an event on the 13th? Do you not have anything this weekend though, or do you?
Yeah, so I have a manifestation retreat in Osseo, Wisconsin this weekend. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I do actually have 2 spaces still left for that. If somebody would like to come to that, they are gifted forward spaces, which means that somebody already paid for these and they cancel. It usually happens. We don't usually get too bent out of shape about it because believe that anybody who's supposed to be there will. And so we just gift those spaces forward. And I still have 2 left. If anybody would like those spaces, you can contact us. Let me know. I can talk to you and tell you what it's about. It is manifesting the life that you desire. So it'll all be on manifestation this weekend. And I'll tell you guys, since I started living a life of manifestation, I went from living in a low-income house, working 3 jobs on welfare and taking care of my kids as a single mom, to living my best life that I could possibly ever imagine or desire. And so manifesting does work, and it's about applying the right energies and thoughts and intentions. And we teach you how to do that this weekend in Osseo. It's going to be an incredible time. There's about 40 people that are going to be there. And again, I have 2 spaces left. If somebody would like to come and do that, please reach out to me, send me a message, and we'll talk about it.
You're going to be in Osseo, huh?
Yeah. Right next to Eau Claire.
Yeah. Oh, that Osseo. Okay, that's right. Because we have an Osseo up here. That's so Osseo, Wisconsin.
No, right next to Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
That's right. Yes. There's an Osseo though up in Minnesota too. That's why I didn't want to get confused
Okay.
between the two. I got to tell you, I did a program last week about manifestation and the whole thing too. It was like 100%. It's like, as I said, for people who try it, don't be discouraged if it doesn't happen right away. You have to keep doing it. You have to hone it and do it, because nothing ever works the first time, but you got to do it to be able for it to actually work.
Yeah, well, and the biggest part about manifestation is knowing that it's already done. Like no hesitation whatsoever. Like when I put something into the universe and I want to do it, I just know that it's already done, that's already taking place, and that it's already happening. For example, with the cruise retreats, I really wanted to do it on water on a cruise ship, and I put that intent out, and then I just left it be. And the cruise agent actually got a hold of me and asked me if I wanted to do it. I had been approached by a couple other people prior to that, but nothing really lined up correctly. And then boom, this beautiful lady named Janelle was already signed up with the cruise line. She just made it all happen, and it was beautiful. And so always allowing the ones that don't align to go away too. Like let things pass by if they aren't for you. So that way what is right for you can align.
Now, if you haven't done so already, folks, go on Facebook and follow Refined Divine Psychic Medium on Facebook.
Actually, it's back to Refined Divine, Greg. We changed it back.
For God's sake. So Refined Divine. Go there and follow before they change the name on you again.
No, we had to, because somebody cloned it now. There's a reason for this.
My God, drama, psychic medium drama. But make sure you go there, because I think that's the best way to find out what you're doing. It's like keeping up on the weekly whatever's happening. I at least do. So
well, and if you go on our website and you go down to the bottom of the first page, we do have a free weekly email newsletter that we send out every single week. My lovely assistant in my office there, she sends out one every single week, so you can know where I'm at, what I'm doing, what I'm offering, the sales, the specials that I'm running, all the things. We are going to have a New Year's Eve sound bath here in Galesville, Wisconsin. It's only $35 for the whole day. We are going to be learning about manifesting and starting off on the right foot. It is the 27th. It's a Saturday, right before New Year's Eve, so that we can get off on the right foot that we want to this year.
That sounds amazing. Psychic Medium Refined Divine Deb is with us tonight. We're doing one question psychic readings, and once again, put your questions into the comments, or you can call us 952-946-6205. That's where we go right now. Angie is on the line. Thank you for waiting, Angie. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How about you, Greg?
Doing very well, thank you. What's your question for Deb?
Hi, Deb. My question is up in my hallway, I have a big crystal, and all of a sudden this big crystal has a cross in it. I have my own theories about it, but I was wondering if you knew anything about that.
Yeah, I this is definitely a message from the other side. This feels like your grandma. And it feels very passionate towards you're doing the right things, and we're right here with you. And don't let everything around you get you down, is what I keep hearing. It seems like there's some self-doubt or self-criticism happening, like feeling like you might be not doing the right things, and she's just really trying to put that love forward, that she's right here for you, and she is by you, and you are being guided into the right things in life. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it, but you are.
Awesome. And I have to say, too, that it feels like it showed up right after I came home from the cruise.
Oh, yeah. I tell you, people keep calling me, texting me, and telling me all of these like miracles and crazy spiritual metaphysical stuff after they got off the cruise. You're not the only one.
Awesome. You guys have a good night, and thank you.
Thank you very much. So what are you saying then, that during the cruise, obviously people opened up more, they open up and are receiving more messages now.
Yes, more messages, more psychic. They say their intuitiveness is higher. They say that they feel better mentally. They talk about how they are knowing more than they knew before. Synchronicities are showing up. Like everybody just keeps messaging me, "You're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this." I'm like, I believe it. I believe it because even
I'm the one
Dave,
person who will. Yeah.
Dave is different. Dave is different.
Yeah, Dave is different. I knew that. Okay. Oh, you mean from the cruise and like, okay, I'm with
Yeah.
you now.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if I may ask, you know, you don't have to share, but in what way is Dave different? It's like, he opened up and
Yeah, more clairvoyant, and not as grumpy. Yeah,
well,
you heard me right, grumpy.
yeah, no, that's good. I mean, if anyone's going to don a shark suit, I mean, they're not going to be grumpy people, I would think. So that's pretty amazing. We are doing one question.
You will
Yes.
you'll be them some cat boxes for his feral cats he's been rescuing. So now we have cat houses.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. We are losing you a little bit with audio, so but I have to ask, what happened to the zoo of animals during the time you were all gone? I hope everyone's safe and happy, and they were probably happy to
Oh
see you
yes,
all.
they are all great and safe and happy. We had a pet sitter.
Oh, nice. That'll work.
We had a pet sitter. Yeah, we had a pet sitter. Her name was Sonia. She's absolutely amazing with animals. If anybody's looking, I can give you her name and number. She's incredible. We got cat houses for our feral cats. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Dave is just a big softy. That's what he is. My goodness.
He
So,
is.
yeah. We're doing one question readings with Psychic Medium Refined Divine tonight. It's the first time doing this in a month. It's so much fun to get back and doing this. And one of the things I got a question I'm going to get to in a second, but my big news while you were gone, and I hold on for this, I got an office chair in my studio here. I'm sitting in an office chair right now. I'm no longer sitting on a folding chair that I have been doing for the past 2 years. So my back is thanking me every time I do the show. So,
well, congratulations. That is an upgrade.
it really, well, anything is. Sitting on someone's lap is an upgrade. I mean, it's just ridiculous. All right, we have some questions here. Joanne says, when we die, do we have to reincarnate versus sent back until we get the messages right?
So you have to reincarnate until you have learned your lessons and your karmic repayment has been paid. Yes, absolutely. We have tithes and tithings that happen to us as we go through our lives, and once we embark onto this world, Spirit talks to us about knowing that we have things that we have to complete and we have to learn, and when we learn and complete them, there's karmic stuff that happens, and we choose. And so when we choose to do good to the world, our karmic law will be good, and when we choose negative, selfish, egotistical driven things, then the karmic law will be bad. There's really no bad or good, but not things that I would like to have happen to me.
Right.
So the answer is yes, you have to reincarnate until you've learned, which when you get to the master numbers 11, 22, and 33, those are numerology numbers. You can have your numerology done. It's as simple as going into Google and asking what your numerology number is by your birthday. 11s, 22s, and 33s are master numbers. They are here just to teach the others and to guide you guys into understanding and knowing. Now, 11s are master psychics, and that's what I am. I'm an 11, and I also have a supporting 22 in my chart and a 33. So that means that I'm a master teacher and also a master manifester. I have all three of them in my charts. And so, Joanne, get your numerology done.
Yeah, Joanne. It's nice to I'd like to see Joanne ask questions like this. She's always been a great supporter of the program, and I love seeing what she comes up with. So thank you for the question, Joanne. We're doing one question readings with Psychic Medium Refined Divine, and once again, I do want to point out that you can go to refinedivinepsychic.com, unless you change the name of that one too.
No, that's right. No one copied that.
No one copied that, and that is hard. You can't do that. Go there and get. These are always just hors d'oeuvres. These are just little samples. Go and get a full reading with Deb. You can set that all up at the website, and you still have a lot of options for people too if they want to do full readings and whatnot.
Yep, $45 is the written 5 questions where you can write me, and with your 5 questions, then I write back to you the answers that Spirit gives us, and then it goes up from there, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and an hour.
Very nice, very nice. Going back to the questions here, and once again, put your questions into the comments, or you can call in 952-946-6205. But in the comments, Dorothy asked, Deb, did you and my daughter Stephanie connect to have her birthday reading about her deaf dog that passed?
Hi, Dorothy. Yes, I believe that she just got her message through with her boyfriend or her husband's messenger. Her messenger wasn't working, wasn't allowing her to message me. So yes, we did connect. Thank you.
Well, that's good. That's really good. And people can people go and get like gift readings, like they're paying it for someone else, and like you can get it all set up and whatnot.
Beautiful little Christmas gift certificates that you can gift to somebody. Mm-hmm.
That's nice. We should do we're having, by the way, folks, we're having a business meeting right now. We should do spots for that and play those before, leading up to Christmas and stuff, because I think those are good things for people to know and be able to take part, because there's a lot of people who I think would really like to be able to do that as nice Christmas gifts for other people.
Yeah, people generally really love the 5 written questions for that because it's not so intimidating. I don't know why they'd feel intimidating getting a reading by me, but they do. So they generally like the 5 written questions, and so that's a great option.
It really is a great option. No, I think that people need to do that. I want to go ahead and do this. I want to go ahead and take our next break. When we come back, we have more questions to get to. Once again, folks, as we head in, when we come back, it's our final segment. So if you have a question for Deb this week, please put it in there now. Otherwise, it'll have to wait. Once again, you can also call in 952-946-6205. Folks, don't go anywhere. You're listening to GhostBox Radio on AM 950. Greg Bakun here. Like you, I love good, fresh, delicious food. So I want to tell you about this treasure in Roseville called Maverick's Real Roast Beef. Maverick's has the best roast beef sandwiches I've ever had. Made fresh every order. Add fries or onion rings dropped in the fryer when ordered, and you have a winning combination. Maverick's Real Roast Beef has a lot more than roast beef, so check out their website, mavericksbeef.com, or check out their restaurant on Lexington in Roseville. Greg Bakun here. 'Tis the season. Instead of cramming into the family car to hunt for holiday lights, let Minneapolis Trolley Tours do the driving. Join us for the enchanting Merry and Bright Christmas Light Tour, where we glide through a winter wonderland filled with twinkling lights, festive decor, and plenty of holiday cheer. This uplifting experience wraps you into the holiday magic from the comfort of a cozy, festively decorated, climate-controlled trolley. You'll enjoy dazzling light displays, scenic routes only our trolleys can access, and live narration, never pre-recorded, that brings the sights to life. There are multiple photo stops perfect for holiday cards and memory making with family and friends. Before or after the tour, browse the holiday market inside the historic Pillsbury Club, featuring handcrafted gifts, artisan goods, and locally made treasures. The perfect place to find something special for everyone on your list. Tours depart from the Pillsbury Club. Visit MinneapolisTrolleyTours.com for tickets. Are you one of thousands of individuals who know you have psychic abilities but don't know how to tap into your higher self? Refined Divine is an extremely gifted psychic medium who offers classes that can help you reach your goals. Refined Divine holds classes Monday and Thursday at her 2 locations and via Zoom. Classes consist of manifestation, learning psychic abilities, shadow work, and healing trauma. Refined Divine has helped thousands, and she can help you.
This is Psychic Medium Deb. You can go to refinedivinepsychic.com.
Greg Bakun here. It's nice to get out of the Twin Cities and take some travel excursion to some great locations. Minnesota has so much to offer, which is why I love traveling down to Wabasha and staying at the historic Anderson House Hotel. Opened in 1856, this beautiful hotel offers comfortable accommodations, has a delicious restaurant, and even a speakeasy in the basement to unwind with a drink. Located next to the Mississippi River and on Main Street, there is a lot of sightseeing and shopping to do too. To get more information, go to theandersonhousehotel.com. And join me tomorrow on GhostBox Radio with Greg Bakun. We are going to be replaying an episode with author Rob Young. Rob does a monthly show on AM 950, Masters of Mystery, and we had him on back in March. He's such an interesting person. We need to get him on again. So many great... He's just so well read, and he's also, like I said, an author as well. We talk a lot about mystery and also some paranormal stuff as well. He's written some paranormal stuff, so that's going to be tomorrow. Friday, of course, is Casual Friday, so definitely please join us then. Adam, you'll never guess who I have on coming on Tuesday next week.
Other than yourself, who?
No, I'm not going to be on there. No, yes, I will. David L. Sloan.
Oh, really? What's he got going on this time?
He wrote a book about JFK in actually in Key West.
Really?
Yes. So we're going to be talking about that. So we're not going to be talking about Robert on Tuesday, but we're going to be talking about his new book. So very excited for that. That's going to be
it's going to be interesting to see how that interview goes, as opposed to when we were just talking about Robert the Doll. If we get David Sloan the whole time, or if Robert jumps in and out,
or maybe JFK. I don't know. Maybe that's what he does. He just randomly channels people. I don't know.
That might be cool.
So yeah, that's what we have coming up. But tonight, boy, it's so nice to have Deb back on with us doing one question readings, but it's also nice to have her with us tonight. And once again, folks, you can go to Refine Divine on Facebook, follow, like the page, and then of course see not only there what's going on, but also go over to refinedivinepsychic.com, schedule stuff such as readings, see what classes are being offered, everything else. There's always something going on, and all the stuff there can really cater to whatever level you are at, and wherever, and Deb's going to help you get to where you want to go. So with that being said, let's do some more readings. Deb, how about that?
Let's do it.
Well, first of all, Janet in the comments on YouTube says, "Hi, Greg and Deb. Such compassion for all. Even though I do not speak much here, have been watching for a while now. I appreciate learning and so much more. Thanks to the both of you." That's very nice. It's a nice little thing to say. Please, Janet, put in a question. Don't be an outsider. Join the party. And the party is, let's see here. We have Carrie. And Carrie says, "I have a strong desire to visit Ireland. Have I had any past lives there?"
Oh my God, absolutely. I heard the pipes as soon as you started reading. Yep. That strong pull, Carrie, is because you have some unfinished business and some karmic ties there. So there's no time like the present.
That's cool. Yeah, Carrie, you got to get out there. Easier said than done, I know, but hopefully that you can make that happen. Amber asked the question, am I going to get good news tomorrow?
It's not going to be the news that you want. It looks like you got a little bit longer to wait. This feels like something with her outcome of where she wants to live.
Okay. All right. I mean, if I may ask, do you think that the news that she's looking for will come though at some point?
Yes, it's just going to be a little bit shifted for whatever reason. Not quite aligned to where she wants it.
All right. Well, Amber, I hope what you're waiting for ultimately turns out the way that you want it. I got to ask, make it a little personal for a moment. We're coming up here now on just about a year since my Linus has passed, and I have Puff now with me. I'd love to know anything that if I may ask, anything that Puff is thinking that I am maybe not aware of, because I mean, looking at her from the outside, she seems to be having a great life here. But I'm always hoping that that's the case, and sometimes you just never know. And I just wonder if there might be anything else.
Just wishing you were there more. Like as soon as you come in, I feel like she's looking for you, right? And she's doing that when you're not there too. She's looking for you. So maybe leaving a little bit of music or TV on for her. She feels just a little bit of loneliness, I feel, in her heart when you're not there, because she is so compassionate and she loves that affection. Even though she kind of does her own thing when she wants. But she still has like that little bit of wishing there was somebody else there, that feeling. So maybe leaving a little bit of music on for her would help.
That's crazy about her is that she she shows so much love towards me. And then like I had someone else over one day. It was the night that we did the Halloween broadcast. My friend Liz came over because I was driving her out there, and Liz was the one that brought Puff to my attention. So I wanted her to meet Puff, and Puff,
Yeah.
just as what Puff does, she kind of just walked over to Liz and just sat on Liz's lap, and I'm like, oh my gosh, really? But you just sit on anyone's lap, don't you? It's kind of like, but that's what she is. That's what she is. She's just this love bug that just wants she just wants to be loved, and she loves to love, it feels like.
She's teaching you something.
That's so funny that you said that, because I've come to a conclusion literally within the last week. I've been thinking about it because we know that our previous pets bring us the current pet, and I've always thought Linus gave me Puff because I needed someone loving after losing Puff and stuff, and it hit me last week, and it's like, no, I think Puff is here to actually give me a lesson on how to love.
Absolutely.
That's what I think that ultimately is. I mean, yes, I mean, I know that, I'm sure Linus is like, get the sad sack of cat, but at the same time, I think that it's also literally, because I just came to him, is like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, you know what? I'm learning how to, interact with people again, and through an animal, about like compassion and love and stuff. And
Yeah,
and
absolutely. And
it
that's a real thing. We have a lot of people that happens to, Greg, where we are gifted animals to open up our heart and open up our trust, especially after we've gone through something traumatic, and
yeah,
a life of hardship. When I first got Paris, that's my little Shih Tzu. She opened up my heart to help me let my kids grow old, because I only knew having small children my whole life. And when they started to become independent, it was very hard for me. So having Paris and having that unconditional love and something to love and to learn to channel that in a different way was so helpful, so helpful. And that happens for a lot of people. I got my mom a mini Chihuahua after she lost her son, my brother, and it really helped. They're so healing. They're so healing.
they are. And the thing is too, it's like, and I've mentioned this on the program before, I had a relationship that ended pretty badly about 4 years ago. And although I'm not interested in that person or being rekindled or anything with it, it's just the kind of that
Pain is still
trust,
there.
and it's still there. And so it's like that helps quite a bit. So yeah, I mean, and I bring this up because maybe there's going to be somebody out there that's listening, and they're like, yeah, I get that. I see that correlation, or I hadn't thought about that for myself, and I think that. So I mean, it's hopefully that somebody hears that and thinks, okay, that's actually good information for myself as well.
Oh my God, it's such good information, because people, even though we don't want to be with the people from our past, it doesn't mean that we're not hurt. It doesn't mean that we didn't go through the trauma, and it
Yeah,
doesn't mean that we don't have the scars. And that needs worked through. We can't just bulldoze over it and keep going. I was so good at that most of my life, ignoring the hurts that I went through and the trauma that I've been through and all the things that I had endured in my life, so that I could keep going and make the money and be the best mom and do all the things. And I'll tell you, it comes and it gets you. It'll hunt you down, and you're going to have to go through it. And it's going to be way worse later than if you just processed it now.
very much so. We are doing one question readings with Psychic Medium Refined Divine. Once again, you can schedule full readings with her over at revinedivinepsychic.com. And remember, if you want to give the gift of a reading to somebody, I think that's a really fun idea as well, and something that's going to be very wonderful for that person as well. We do have a question from Tabitha in the comments. I've been looking into my heritage, and on my dad's side, going back to the 1800s, there's a Lithuanian, Russian, which were pagans. So my question is, how do I connect with that part of my ancestry?
You already are. She already is. She's tapping into her gifts, and she's working through the modality of understanding why she's here, and she's looking to get into understanding what energy is and all of the things. So she already is. The answer is you're already there.
And then she can also do other things to kind of to do more with that, right? To grow that. And
yeah, she already is. She's in my classes.
Oh, that's what I was trying to get to.
Yeah. She's already in my classes, and she's actually taken my mentorship, and she's very gifted. And she's already living it.
That's great. There you go.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, Tabitha, I hope that makes sense to you, but I'm sure it does, since you're already there. So that's cool. No, that's great. And that's such an interesting question too. Just kind of, I know a lot of people do this, but I don't think about it that often. Going back in through lineage, and kind of taking that pagan side, or that whether it's kind of a witchcraft or intuitive or medium or whatever. I never really think about going back looking specifically for that. That's a good idea, actually. I should try that. Though my family seemed to be very not into any of this. Let's put it that way. And that's fine.
I would have to agree with that, Greg, when I look. You are the first.
I think so, yeah. No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt in my mind.
And that's actually really good, because, that's the awakening, and it has to start somewhere.
Start somewhere in the family with a person has no kids. Yes, that's the way that works. Tabitha also says, smiles that make me so happy. So There we are. Good. That's fantastic. And also something I noticed is that you had put out on Facebook, Refined Divine, your page on Facebook, the first, everything from January, all your events from January to May, right? I saw that.
Yep, they're already out. So we are going to be traveling Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Iowa from January till May. Every single weekend, you can catch us in a different city. And the great thing about these shows, you guys, is that we have made the first 100 tickets free. So you can go to my website, www.refinedivinepsychic.com. The first 100 tickets to all those expos are free. You can go out and get them right now. They're gonna fly off there's not gonna be many left. I know that. And get them right now and get yourself all set up for the expos and not have to pay the admission price.
That's great. That's really cool. I gotta say, I really need to I gotta double check my dates and stuff, but I think I'd really like to try to take part in the St. Cloud one for sure.
Yeah, we'd love to have you. Absolutely.
Yeah, the Mankato one was so much fun, and hearing about how awesome St. Cloud was, I'd love to check that out, and maybe speak if you have any spots left.
Absolutely. I'd love to do that with you.
Yeah, that's, what we need to do, Deb. We need to do another Facebook. Well, time to go to bed, Greg. We need to do another spirit box thing at one of your events. That was so much fun when we did that.
Oh my gosh, I would love to do a paid event with you where you do GhostBox readings in a session. We should do that.
We should. And I'll tell you, not to turn this program about me, but I feel I'm getting stronger again, because for a while I wasn't. For a while I was little, but I feel it all returning, and it feels unstoppable at the moment. It feels really good. So
we all go through our ebbs and tides.
Yeah, this one. Go ahead.
I would love to do a paid event with you where you do GhostBox readings in a session. We should do that. We all go through our ebbs and ties, and I feel like you're absolutely right. It's the time is back up, and when we know, we know, and that's why I said let's do it. Like let's charge a mission. Let's have sessions at our shows. I'd love to do that for you.
I was talking about investigation I did back in November, and we had to do a crossover, and that's one of the things I do. And I was just mentioning, because I have the spirit box, I'm doing so, and one of the great cool moments of that was I felt that spirit had who needed to cross, and I said, okay, did you cross over? And I had people with me, and through the spirit box, you hear a male say, I did, and that's the kind of validation that I look for. And I mean, other people don't need that or want that when they're doing that sort of thing. I mean, we all do things differently, but I love the idea of being able to have something where other people can, you're putting your intent in. Let's hear the payoff for it. And that's kind of how I see that, to be honest.
Absolutely. There's always something in validation of what comes from the other side. That's for all of us. Even as psychic as I am, getting validation from, humans saying that's correct and that is who they were and that is how they died and things like that, just consistently lets us know that we're doing the right things, and that's a good trait to have, so that we can make sure that we are doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Now, I'm over on Facebook right now looking at Refined Divine, the page, and you really want to go out there. You want to hit the like button on there, follow, and just see, because once again, as we're wrapping up here, you have so many good things going on. And the thing that folks need to remember about all this is that all of this is strictly here to help you, to be able to help you get to where you need to go, whether that's information about those who have passed, you want a reading, or if you want to take classes and you want to take yourself to a different place. There are so many exciting things going on here that please check it out, because you're going to really like it. Deb, it's so good to see you.
Yeah, it was great to be back on the show again. I look forward to being back on again.
Just so everyone knows real fast before we go, Deb will be back on with one question readings on the 17th, and then we're going to be talking experiences on the 23rd. We got to go. Deb, thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow.
Come on, it's true. Work is almost bearable when the